What'd you say, target dummy? What'd you say? Yeah, feel the Brewmaster pain. Oh, look at all them numbers. Look at the big numbers. Oh, 200k DPS. Yeah. Warlords of Draenor is going to be great. What the shit? 500? 600? Oh my god! What happened to my damage? What's going on? Blizzard! Hello again, all this is Eatmopie, and I'm in the Warlords of Draenor beta, if you couldn't tell by my character model. If you follow me on Facebook, I posted my live character and my beta character. You can see the differences there. Pretty big changes. So what I'm going to do is I've had a lot of requests for WindWalker changes and things like that. So I'm just going to go over a couple of the main things that I've noticed in my 1 day of beta. That's all I have so far. I've gotten to level 92, and I'm having a lot of fun. My character got bugged because beta is beta. So I started over, and I copied another character over, and I just want to talk about a few things quickly, briefly, well, as briefly as I can. So I'm going to start with the bad, and we'll go from there. Okay, the worst change, the biggest difference is Surging Mists. We no longer have Healy Spheres, or Healy Balls, or whatever you want to call them, Healing Sphere. The instant cast, run for your life, drop as many as you can to get out of trouble spell. What we have now is a Surging Mist. It's a cast time spell, just like this. Now it's based on your haste, so obviously once you're in better gear, once you're level 100, you'll be able to cast it pretty quickly, but it's still interruptible. You have to stop and you have to cast it. And that is going to change our style of play, especially in PvP, especially in arenas and 1v1s and things like that. It changes things. And I don't really know how I feel about that. But I'm going to live with it. Anyway, the next thing, you might notice that there is no Spinning Fire Blossom on my bar because it's been removed from the game. Gone. There's a lot of things that they've streamlined the system. They've gotten rid of a lot of abilities, a lot of passives and things like that are all gone now. And I'm not going to get into all of them. If you're really that interested, you can go to MMO Champion or anything like that, and you can read all the little fine details. I'm going to talk to you about the basics and the big things. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. What else is bad? Bad. That's it. That's really about it for bad stuff. Yeah, so let's... it's the Healy Balls and the no more ranged attacks. And they removed my Clash from my Brewmaster spec, and I'll talk about that in the Brewmaster video because I'm going to get into that. Now, let's talk about the good stuff. Good things. First of all, Storm, Earth, and Fire has been buffed significantly, and it is no longer on the global cooldown, so check this out. Boom. Boom. Look how fast they go over there. Now I'm going to post a little... Let me show you what the old one looked like. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Now, you can see the damage difference is huge, but that's because there's been a huge item squish. As you saw, I'm 650-some thousand health on live, and I'm 81,000 right now in the beta. Now, that is not a final number by any means, but yeah, I think they're pretty close to where they want to be. Now, one thing I did notice is with my gear is pretty good. 568. You know, I have my legendary cloak. It is really, 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 really easy to kill stuff in the new zones. I was killing level 94s. I was killing 3-man quest bosses without any problem solo. Yeah, very, very easy to kill stuff. So I think that's because I outgear it. If you make a pre-made, you're starting with level 500 item level gear. So I'm pretty far ahead of that, and that makes a pretty big difference. Anyway, moving on. More good stuff. Okay, let's talk about stats really quickly, because you may have noticed there's some missing. And this is one of the really good things that I'm happy about, is no more hit and expertise. It's gone. Out the window. It is not part of the game anymore. Now, you can still miss, and you can still be dodged. Or you can be dodged and you can be parried. It is based on your level, and I imagine there's some kind of high-tech formula that figures that out, because you can still miss, and you still have to be behind your target if you're DPSing. It's just the way it is. But anyway, no more reforging, no more gems for hit and expertise. It is gone, and that's beautiful. Now, you also may notice there's a whole bunch of new stats. Everybody knows crit, haste, mastery, spirit, but now we have some more. Bonus armor. Now, I'm wearing some tank gear. I share some of my tank gear with my DPS set. Yeah, that's just the way it is. So I do have some bonus armor. Most people, if you're playing a DPS spec, you're not going to have bonus armor. But here's one. Multi-strike. This is one of the coolest new abilities, and I'm going to show you what it does. Basically, it gives you a chance to hit an extra time on all of your targets for 30% of the normal damage. So what it looks like is I punch, and you'll see some big numbers, and then you'll see a smaller number pop up. That is my multi-strike. Yeah, it's pretty much every third one, but you see my misses, I'm in front of my target. When I get behind, significantly decreases my miss chance. So, good play is rewarded. But I did still miss. Anyway, so multi-strike, that is one. What else do we have? Leech. This is basically lifesteal. I don't have any of that on my gear yet. I look forward to when I do. And yeah, we'll go. That will be cool. I love that stat. Sturdiness, not really impressive. It reduces durability loss from death on your items, so it'll save you a little gold and progression rating, but really that's kind of silly. And versatility. Basically, it increases your damage and healing done by a certain percent and decreases damage taken by a certain percent. Now, I'm not sure if this is the new PvP stat. I actually didn't even check, so maybe I should look. I do have PvP gear. Okay, versatility. Is it anywhere on there? Not seeing it. I still got my PvP power. So, anyway, that was just a thought. I wasn't sure, and now I'm sure that it's just a stat that I don't have yet. But it looks promising. And that's really about it that I want to talk about. Now that we do have an avoidance stat now, and block, parry, dodge, all these things that are defensive. They're for tanks and such. And we'll talk about that in the Brewmaster video. I have saved the best for last. And I need everybody to just calm down, take a seat, and prepare yourself for what you're about to see. Everybody remembers Flying Serpent Kick, right? Well, we still have it, but Blizzard has done something amazing. Are you ready for this? Get ready. Flying Serpent Steering. That's right. It's no longer a straight line. You can go anywhere, and there's a glyph that will slow things in your Flying Serpent Kick path by 70% for 4 seconds. Yeah. Just think of the possibilities of that. Just mull that over. Best change so far. And for those in the cheap seats, let's see it one more time. Ready? Ooh, yeah. GG. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, say hello on my Facebook. The link is in the description if you haven't done that already. And stay tuned for all your monk goodness and Warlords of Draenor beta footage that I think is interesting and useful for me and you. Thanks again. This is Eatmopie. I'll see ya.